What would happen if the Lantern Rings were dropped into the Marvel Universe Part 2? What's up guys, welcome back to Superhero Legacy. My name is Liam, and in today's video, I'm going to be picking up where we left off, where we talked about which Marvel characters would wield each of the Lantern Rings from the DC universe, so we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. Moving on to the Violet Rings, which are powered by love, my first pick is Rogue. She's a romantic character whose abilities don't allow her to be physically intimate with anyone. This gives her a dramatic irony because she wants to feel affection, but she can never have it. Her yearn for love in her heart would make her a perfect star sapphire. The next Violet Ring would go to the Scarlet Witch. Deep down, this is a character who is driven by love. Everything she's ever done, no matter how good or bad, has been for the love she has for her kids or for Vision. The House of M universe in the comics was literally created by Wanda for this reason. Like Rogue, she's a romantic character who's had unfortunate crossings with love, but she'll do anything to be a wife and a mother, making her another great star sapphire. My last pick for a Violet Ring is Invisible Woman. While she can be tough, hard-headed, and sturdy, she also possesses a lot of soft and lovable characteristics. Her romantic life with Reed and her warmth and her tenderness toward her children provides a shelter for her family. Next we have the Red Lantern Rings, which are powered by rage. The first and obvious pick is the Hulk. His powers are literally dependent on his rage, and seeing him with a Red Lantern Ring would be absolutely terrifying. Just imagine that power. My next pick is Sabretooth. Victor Creed is a savage animal who operates purely on rage and aggression. This guy would be a phenomenal Red Lantern because he's got so much unbridled chaos within him. His brutal and sadistic nature, as well as his willingness to commit violent acts without remorse, would for sure attract a red ring. The last red ring would go to Magneto. Everything Magneto does and believes in is driven by his hatred for humans. His tragic past of persecution and oppression fills his heart with vengeance and anger, just like Atrocitus. His rage is a perfect magnet, pun intended, for a Red Lantern ring. Up next we have the Orange Lantern Rings of Avarice. Dr. Doom is without a doubt getting this ring because of how much greed and selfishness plagues him. Victor has always wanted fame, power, and control. He's always felt the urge to be better than everyone. His self-centered mindset and his narcissistic personality would make him a perfect candidate for the Orange Ring. Next I have Loki. This is obvious because he's always been jealous of his brother Thor. He's constantly looking for recognition from his father, and he's constantly trying to take the throne. His obsession with power and dominion would treat the Orange Ring nicely. The last Orange Ring would go to Kingpin. This man is greed incarnate. He wants to be the ruler of the criminal underworld. He wants wealth, fame, power. He wants it all, and he'll do anything to obtain it. He's ruthless and cunning, but he's also arrogant and egocentric, which makes for a dangerous duo. Now we have the Black Lantern Rings, which represent death. The first Black Lantern Ring would go to Thanos. In the Infinity Gauntlet storyline in the comics, Thanos is literally driven by his romantic pursuit for death. That's right, the Mad Tyrant is in love with the Grim Reaper and is eager to murder his way to her heart. All the killing he's done shows us how heartless he is and how obsessed he is with Goddess Death. Both in the comics and in the movies, Thanos was willing to kill half of life to get what he wanted, which would earn him a black ring. My next representative for the Black Lantern Corps is Archangel. Archangel is the feral and murderous beast who frequently possesses and corrupts Angel's mind. Warren was quite literally Apocalypse's horseman of death, and ever since he's been battling internal struggles with his darker half. His tendency for violence and bloodshed makes him a vicious killer and an advocate for death. The final Black Lantern ring I'm going to give to Galactus. In DC Comics, Black Lantern kill individuals and absorb their energies for themselves, and that's exactly what Galactus does. Since the beginning of time, Galactus has consumed entire worlds in order to absorb the life energy needed to sustain his own self. His kill count is astronomical, which would make him a good Black Lantern. The final group of rings belong to the White Lantern Corps, which symbolizes life. The first character I would give a White Lantern ring to is Jean Grey with the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force represents all life, past, present, and future. The Phoenix Force is the universe's immortal manifestation of life and passion. The Phoenix Force symbolizes death and rebirth. Her ability to resurrect life and bring people back to life makes her worthy of a White Lantern ring. The second white ring is going to go to the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is an incredibly powerful being and a herald of Galactus, but he also admires humanity and life. He often travels the universe trying to connect with other races on a personal level and trying to learn as much as he can about what it means to live. Despite serving Galactus, who devours planets, the Silver Surfer is often often seen as a supporter of life, standing up for individuals who can't stand up for themselves. He yearns to reach back to what he was before becoming the Silver Surfer, back to when he was only Norrin Radd, and back to when he saw the appreciation of living a mortal life. The last White Lantern ring would go to Vision. The reason for this is because Vision was designed by Ultron to destroy the Avengers and to help him in his mission to eliminate humanity, but he ultimately turned on his creator and vowed to fight with the forces of good. Vision was an android who was incapable of feeling emotion. In fact, you could argue that he was the exact opposite of what it means to be human and to have life. But throughout his time in comics, Vision developed a sense of emotion. He developed a heart and a soul. He fought with the Avengers and even found love with Wanda and had kids and a family. This is a character who started out as a robot designed for destruction, but somehow turned into a heroic figure and achieved all of these human abstracts that were thought impossible for him to achieve. He chose life instead of death, and that's why he's deserving of a White Lantern ring. So that's going to be the end of this two-part series, guys. I hope you liked it and found this concept as interesting as I did. Let me know which Marvel characters you think would get a ring and which ring it would be, but for now, that's all I have, so peace. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please like and subscribe for more superhero content and share your thoughts on my picks for who would receive a Lantern ring in the Marvel Universe down in the comments below. You can check out some of my other videos right over here, but for now, thank you so much for watching and stay super.